One way to make sure your standards stay high is mystery shopping, and it doesn't actually have to be a mystery, but it's better if the person doing the mystery shopping isn't known to people working for you. Obviously, if you're the only person in your business, then hopefully you keep the standards high. But if you start employing people, then you need to keep track of them and work out what they're doing. And you can start by phoning. My guess is if a lot of the boardrooms in the country actually tried dialing their own call centres, things would improve dramatically very fast, because the number of times your call is allegedly important but you get stuck on hold forever is far too high. But with your phone, there's a few things you can do. For starters, what happens if it's engaged? Do you have a divert service on it that it goes somewhere else? Do you pay a call answering service, or does it just go engaged and therefore the customer hangs up and maybe rings back, or more likely just rings the next person on the screen? So you need to work out things like that. Once again, easy. British Telecom and everyone else will do some kind of divert for you for a relatively low fee, and it's okay. A lot of people don't like answering machines either, so you need to watch out for that one. But an answering machine is better than nothing, better than engaged. But if you ring up and withhold your number if need be, and see how the phone's answered, see how fast it's answered, see what response is, whether it's hello, whatever your company name is, good morning, good afternoon, whatever the time of day is, how can I help you, something like that, rather than just bleh, or whatever, any kind of grunt. So it's worth doing, and just do it different times of day with different staff on if you've got different staff. And if it's just you there, obviously you can't do that, but if it's more than one person, definitely. And if it's out of hours, and if you're not sure what happens out of hours, or you're not sure about your phone divert, that's the easiest way. Just ring it up on your landline, ring up on your mobile, see what happens to the diverted one. If you're not really sure, but you should know, that's the theory. And rather than just you can also ask friends or business colleagues, and either those will work. Friends, as long as your staff don't know them too well, they'll be fine. Business colleagues, maybe if you go to the occasional networking meeting or something like that, or suppliers even, doesn't matter. Just ask them to pop into your business and just give you feedback, because that's what you want. And you can do it with customers as well, but it's much, much better if it's for this kind of thing. We'll do customer surveys another time probably, but mystery shopping is much better if it's vaguely formal or reasonably formal. Which brings us on to the other way of doing mystery shopping, which is actually pay someone, it's what the large firms do. If you go to a shop that always asks you for your loyalty card or always asks you for the upsell or whatever, they use mystery shoppers, you can guarantee that. And if you're not sure, you just say, yeah, thanks for asking, but I'm not the mystery shopper, and you'll get told. But you can pay someone, and that's where sites like Craigslist come in. You just put an advert up on that and just pay them a few quid. If you've got a restaurant, you just give them the meal or reimburse the cost or whatever. Anything like that, because you'll have seen so many TV shows where you're thinking, why didn't they know that? And it's because people don't pay attention. So mystery shopping, really, really good way. Sounds a bit scary at first, but actually isn't, and needn't cost very much. If it's just you, it's cheap, and if it's a friend or a business colleague, it's still cheap. And even if you're paying someone, you're not going to pay them lots and lots of money. You're not paying them thousands of pounds just to shop in one place, but you ask them for feedback afterwards. Okay, go for it. If you'd like any help with that, click one of the links below and, well, let me know. Thanks.